From plant to plate, plant-based meat evolution, the culinary revolution begins. Not long ago, the idea of walking into a mainstream restaurant and ordering a plant-based burger seemed unrealistic. Vegetarians had long relied on bean patties, tofu slabs, or lentil-based substitutes, but these were rarely taken seriously by meat eaters. The culinary landscape was dominated by beef, chicken, pork, and seafood, with plant-based proteins relegated to the margins. Yet, in a remarkably short span of time, things changed. By the late 2010s, fast food giants and upscale bistros alike began offering plant-based burgers, chicken tenders, and even seafood alternatives. The revolution wasn't gradual, it was a sudden, widespread disruption. Initial skepticism gave way to adoption. At first, critics dismissed these products as passing fads, likening them to diet sodas or gluten-free trends. But as the flavors improved and textures convincingly mimicked meat, skepticism eroded. Soon, plant-based meats were no longer niche, they were household staples. Grocery stores devoted entire freezer sections to them, and fast food chains added them permanently to menus. The transformation was so rapid that food historians already refer to this period as one of the most significant culinary revolutions in modern history. And it wasn't just about burgers. The range of options expanded dramatically. Chicken substitutes with crispy coatings, flaky fish alternatives, deli-style cold cuts, and even plant-based eggs that scrambled convincingly in a skillet. The movement had gone beyond novelty. It was reshaping what meat could mean for billions of people worldwide. From beakers to burgers, the science unleashed. The speed and scale of this revolution were no accident. Behind every sizzling patty or crispy nugget was an immense effort from food scientists, biochemists, and culinary innovators. The challenge was clear: how to take plants, soybeans, peas, chickpeas, wheat, mushrooms, and transform them into something that looked, felt, and tasted like animal flesh. The core of the science revolved around three components: proteins, fats, and binders. Proteins from peas, soy, or wheat were extracted and restructured into fibrous textures resembling muscle tissue. Plant-derived fats like coconut oil or cocoa butter provided juiciness and richness, while binders such as methylcellulose held everything together during cooking. Layering these components with seasoning and culinary chemistry allowed companies to simulate the experience of biting into a burger or chicken wing. But the innovation did not stop with these first-generation products. Cellular agriculture, growing meat directly from animal cells, began to merge with plant-based technology, promising hybrid approaches that combine authentic muscle fibers with plant scaffolding. Meanwhile, precision fermentation unlocked another frontier. Using microbes like yeast or fungi, companies could produce animal-identical proteins, such as casein from milk, or heme, the molecule responsible for the meaty flavor of beef. This was not genetic guesswork, it was targeted, scalable, and remarkably precise. Another key breakthrough was in flavor science. Humans crave umami, the savory mouth-coating sensation associated with cooked meats. To replicate this, scientists experimented with yeast extracts, mushroom-derived glutamates, and even heme proteins produced through fermentation. The result was plant-based meats that not only looked like their animal counterparts, but also triggered the same sensory satisfaction. Impact beyond the plate. A global shift. The shift toward plant-based meat is not just a culinary trend. It is a global movement with profound consequences. Environmental impact. Traditional animal agriculture consumes enormous resources. It requires vast tracts of land for grazing or growing feed, immense volumes of water, and contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions. Plant-based meat offers a striking contrast. Studies consistently show reductions of up to 90% in land use, 70% in water use, and 30 to 90% in greenhouse gas emissions compared to conventional meat production. For a world grappling with climate change and dwindling natural resources, the benefits are hard to ignore. Ethical considerations. For decades, animal welfare advocates highlighted the suffering inherent in factory farming. Plant-based meat provides a pathway to reduce reliance on industrial animal agriculture, without forcing people to give up beloved flavors. This alignment between ethical concerns and culinary satisfaction has fueled consumer interest across demographics, from strict vegans to curious flexitarians. Economic ripple effects. With innovation comes opportunity. The plant-based meat industry has sparked new companies, attracted billions in investment, and created jobs in food science, agriculture, and manufacturing. Large meat corporations, once skeptical, are now investing heavily in alternative proteins, acknowledging that the future of food lies in diversification. Challenges and the road ahead. Despite rapid progress, the road ahead is not without hurdles. Taste and texture refinement. While plant-based meats have come far, there remain consumers who insist that nothing quite matches the succulence of a ribeye steak or the delicacy of sashimi. Scientists continue working to capture the delicate sensory details of meat in order to satisfy the most refined tastes. Cost parity. Currently, many plant-based options remain more expensive than traditional meat. Achieving cost parity is essential for broader adoption. Scaling production, developing new supply chains, and investing in agricultural innovation will help bring prices down. Regulatory hurdles and public perception. Labeling battles, whether plant-based products can legally be called meat, milk, or cheese, have already emerged in several countries. Regulators must balance innovation with consumer clarity, ensuring safety while avoiding stifling creativity. At the same time, public perception remains crucial. Openness about ingredients, processing, and wellness considerations will play a vital role in gaining consumer confidence. The future of food. What's next? The future of plant-based meat is as exciting as its past has been disruptive. Personalized plant-based nutrition, advances in nutrigenomics may allow companies to tailor plant-based meat to individual health needs. Imagine a burger designed specifically for someone's cholesterol profile, or a chicken alternative enriched with compounds to boost cognitive function. Food could become not just sustenance, but targeted wellness. Convergence of plant-based and cultivated meat. Already, research labs are experimenting with hybrid products, combining plant scaffolds with cultivated animal fat cells for flavor and authenticity. Such convergence could produce the best of both worlds, sustainability with sensory perfection. A world transformed. Perhaps the most inspiring vision is of a society where meat alternatives are no longer alternatives, but the norm. Where a future child might ask their parent, not why eat plants that taste like meat, but why did anyone ever need animals for meat at all? This shift, from niche to normal, could represent one of the most profound transformations in food culture since the agricultural revolution itself. In a nutshell, from humble beginnings in labs to their prominent place in restaurants and supermarkets, plant-based meats represent more than a dietary trend. They are a window into the future of food. They embody the intersection of science, ethics, environment, and culinary creativity. They reflect humanity's ability to reimagine something as fundamental as meat, and to do so in a way that addresses the urgent challenges of our time. As the science advances and barriers fall, the question is no longer whether plant-based meats will endure, but how far they will go in reshaping global food systems. From plant to plate, the journey is still unfolding, and it promises to change not only what we eat, but how we think about eating itself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories on the future of food. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me what plant-based food you'd like to try next, or share your favorite plant-based dish so others can get inspired too.